With breaking news out of Butte County, crews continue to battle the rapidly growing park fire. That fire now burning more than 45,000 acres so far. It's sitting at just 3% containment, and just 8 hours ago, it had burned only 6,500 acres.
So that is a time lapse you just saw of those flames over the last 2 hours, which are burning just outside of Chico. And this fast moving fire is forcing evacuations that stretch across 2 counties. So here's a look at the latest evacuation map. The areas in red on the west side of the ridge, they're under evacuation orders. That means people need to get out of there right away. And those evacuation orders now stretch into Tehama County. An evacuation center has been set up at the neighborhood church in Chico.
And as you can see and imagine, this fire is growing and it's just stretching throughout Butte County right now. Let's head on over to Mike DeSalle live with a look from the ground level. Mike, it looks like I know you've been changing your location all morning long. Where are you?
Well, the biggest concern we're getting right now is the winds are starting to pick up again here. We're along the Cohasset Highway right outside the small community of Cohasset, and some of the damage done here. There's a little utility box here, remains on fire as wires down, lines down throughout this entire area. But again, another example of just the amazing job fire crews did. Just take a look right to my left, and that home still standing. A retardant drop from an aircraft likely playing a role here as we saw some of that on the ground. Take a look, though, because, again, you mentioned just how quickly this fire mushroomed from, a couple thousand acres to now 45,000 plus acres this morning, and we've been seeing some of the damage firsthand. Now, take a look because along the Cohasset Highway, there are still spots that are burning this morning, but we have confirmed at least a couple of structures burned along this roadway just to try and determine whether they're homes or outbuildings, and at least a dozen cars burned in this area coming up to the community of Cohasset. And then we were also in that Richardson Springs area where we drove. That is all burned out. However, I can confirm that multiple homes saved by firefighting crews that were defending those homes, as well as the youth camp at the end of the road. So fire already having burned through there. Those homes appear to be saved. But if we come back out here live, again, some of the damage just becoming evident now as we're starting to get through this area. A lot of lines, utility lines, power lines down this morning. In this case, that utility box still smoldering there behind me. And we have confirmed several structures and a handful of cars all burned along this Cohasset Highway corridor. So CAL FIRE says they still don't know whether they have homes burned, but that's something they'll get a count on today as they get more resources coming here, as an incident command team will be taking over this incident. I don't know if you can see it in your screen, but the wind is starting to pick up, and the big concern that we've seen visually, smoke column wide, is behind me, just north of the Cohasset Highway. It does appear that smoke starting to envelop the sky behind us, whereby just outside of Chico, closer to the airport, the smoke seems to be much less than it is here to the north of where this fire began. This Cohasset Highway corridor leading up to Highway 36 in Tehama County does appear to be the area of concern, according to CAL FIRE, of where this fire could end up burning today. So we're continue to move around here, but for now, live along the Cohasset Highway at one of the homes saved just outside the outskirts of the community of Cohasset. Mike DeSalle, KCRA 3 News.
All right, thanks, Mike. We'll check back with you. And yeah, we could definitely see the vegetation in the background there moving in the winds.
And again, that's really been an issue for those firefighters out there, Tamara, and that's how this fire spread so quickly.
Right.
Were those winds that really just carried off.
Yeah, and generated many more spot fires out ahead of it as that wind kind of helped to carry some of those embers along. Looking at the satellite loop, and I've been watching this for the past couple of hours, you'll notice as we start to get daylight, that's where you really start to see some of the smoke plumes coming off of the park fire. And notice the direction. They're traveling to the north, which gives me an indication that the wind is primarily out of the south to southeast. But as you heard Mike mention, it's already starting to pick up the pace a little bit. So you can see some of the green contouring here, specifically around northern Butte County. And those winds, while they are fairly light right now coming out of the southeast, they are going to ramp up a bit more as the afternoon progresses, which is certainly something that the firefighters need to get a handle on as they're trying to build those containment lines, and especially especially kind of battle the fire on that northern side. Now, Futurecast gives you an idea of where the smoke may travel for today. I know, of course, always a concern for folks that are either living around the fire lines, but also even away from the fire, that smoke can travel around. This is 8 o'clock for your Thursday. Notice that smoke and most of that fire, that wildfire smoke is drifting to the north. That's the direction it's generally going to go as we go through the next couple of hours, so 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But notice, let's say you live in Lake Almanor, you might start to see some hazy skies and a little bit of that wildfire smoke come your direction by about 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then notice that plume continues to drift that smoke even across the state line and into areas as close as around Lovelock there and up towards Alturas as we get into the latter portion of the evening. We'll keep an eye on this fire, and of course the wind may be an issue today for those firefighters. Right.